I was quite confident. I thought I won that fight again. I think I've got Larry Holmes, dear.
He thinks Tyson Fury probably will walk away, but I can see the enticement. I can see the rubber match between him and AJ.
When you lose to Usyk, it shouldn't really mean that you need to hang him up.
No.
He's
It's like
pound
the
for
UFC
pound
model, isn't it? Like when big fighters lose all the time.
Once you start regressing,
the potential retirement of one of boxing's biggest stars has sent shockwaves through the sport. Many within the boxing community view this moment as bittersweet, recognizing the legacy left behind while contemplating what the future of the heavyweight division might look like without him for years. He has been a dominant force, showcasing remarkable skill, resilience, and charisma that have defined an era. His ability to rise to challenges and deliver unforgettable performances has earned him a place among the greats now. As discussions of retirement swirl, there is speculation about whether this decision comes at the right time.
He actually's got a bit of hatred for Usyk there because he's ruined his legacy and he's ruined him at the end of his career. He's had back-to-back defeats now. Can he mentally cope with that and retire? I know he's got 100 million quid in the bank, which is going to soften the blow. But bottom line is, money shouldn't be your king. You should be contented with your family. He's got a lot of kids. You should be able to enjoy your life and move on. But just from what I've seen him in the Netflix documentary, he loves fighting and he loves being the champ. He loves being on top. So I sincerely hope Tyson Fury can cope with that loss, the back-to-back defeats, and walk away with his chin held high and smile, because he's had a great career and he's been a great champion. He's been an unbelievable character for the sport of boxing. I wouldn't blame him, actually, if he jumped in with AJ and took the rubber match, because it's a fight that will sell. It will fill Wembley. I don't know if we'll get 80,000 in there, but it will get a big crowd at Wembley Stadium, and that will be a sign-off payday.
Or if there's still more to achieve. The transition from an active career to retirement is often challenging for fighters. Some believe stepping away now allows for a legacy untarnished by unnecessary risks, while others think the competitive drive that fuels champions might lead to a return revolutionary. The idea of leaving behind the adrenaline of the ring and the roar of the crowd is a difficult one.
Just colleagues, we're actually really good friends. But I agree with what he said there. He'd like to see Usyk walk away. He thinks Tyson Fury probably will walk away, but I can see the enticement. I can see the rubber match between him and AJ. But Tyson, I don't know how he's going to take that. That was another not devastating loss, but it's another loss. And on the build-up there, when he was giving Usyk some beef and saying, "I'm the champion, you're effing this and you're effing that and you're rabbit," and he was getting wound up, you could see that.
Even for the most accomplished athletes, questions also arise about the void left in the division. His presence brought excitement and intrigued to every matchup, elevating the sport and inspiring a new generation without him. Larger-than-life personality and exceptional skills.
Facts are cap. If Tyson Fury loses to Usyk, he's gonna retire.
Yeah, it's time for Fury to pack it up if he loses. He really, in my opinion, already lost to Ngannou. They gave him that. Then he looked bad against Usyk in the first fight. So if you lose again, what else is there to do? He's already about to be 37, I believe. So at that point, who else do you fight?
Nah, that's cap. I don't think my boy would take a L and just retire. The greatest fighters in boxing history outside of Floyd all got a L. It's no big deal. There's other fights that he can make, like we still want to see him fight AJ. And if he did lose, get a couple wins, I'm interested in the trilogy. The first fight was closer than you think.
There's uncertainty about who will step into the role of the dominant figure in heavyweight boxing. While retirement signals the end of one chapter, it also opens the door for new opportunities. Whether it's mentoring the next generation, focusing on personal growth, or exploring ventures outside the ring, this marks a significant turning point. As the boxing world reacts to sentiment, remains unanimous, his impact on the sport is undeniable.
They weren't confident, I'll tell you that. They weren't confident. They were sitting one sitting.
You've spoken to Frank. Have you spoken to Tyson Frank?
Yeah, we just done a press conference. Yeah. Spoke with him, and he thought he won it as well.
What next for him?
He's going home for Christmas, and he will choose what he wants to do, contemplate what he wants to do in the future. It's going to be his choice.
Possible Joshua fight next year, sir?
I've got no idea. It's going to be up to him. It's too soon to be deciding anything. It's very, very disappointing. He's philosophical, but he's disappointing.
And his absence will be deeply felt after his recent fight. Tyson Fury was asked by a reporter about his future plans in boxing. In typical Fury fashion, the heavyweight champion gave a straightforward response. He's heading home to rest. This simple yet telling remark has left fans and analysts speculating about what's next for the Gypsy King. Fury's statement reflects the toll that boxing at the highest level takes on an athlete. The rigorous training camps, mental preparation, and physical demands of stepping into the ring.
You know, is he slightly past his best now at this age of his career? And we haven't seen the Tyson Fury that we saw beat, let's say, Klitschko back in 2015. That is for sure, where he was light on his feet, a lot of movement, you know, but as guys get older, they adapt and, you know, they change their styles, whatever. Fury's a great fighter still undoubtedly number 2 in the world. I mean, it was a great fight there on Saturday night, that is for sure.
Dubois lost that first fight, Simon. Wasn't there a low blow earlier in that fight? And there was a really long stoppage
4 minutes
for Usyk, which almost looked like, you know, look, if you're fighting in the street, you don't get 4 minutes, do you, to tidy yourself?
Can be overwhelming, even for someone as accomplished as Fury. Taking time to recover and reflect is essential, especially after high-stakes bouts that demand peak performance. This reply also underscores Fury's unique approach to the sport. Unlike many fighters who immediately announce future plans, Fury often keeps his next moves close to his chest. His focus on rest and recovery suggests a desire to regroup before making any major decisions about his career. For a boxer with a legacy as rich as Fury's, choosing the right time and circumstances to return or retire is critical.
Do you think we'll ever see Fury back after that, or do you think he'll sail off into the sunset?
If good money is at stake, he will come. I think he's not retiring, for sure.
How proud are you of Oleksandr?
Absolutely proud. There is no such word. I can't actually find the word in English to say what I really am. But let's choose very, very, very extremely proud.
He has such dignity, hasn't he?
Absolutely.
Every time he speaks, every time he appears.
Yes. He's like a son. When I come to his aura, I feel motivation, I feel incentive to live, you know, to be happy and things like that.
Fans are left wondering whether this rest is a temporary pause before another big fight or the beginning of the end for Fury's time in the ring. With talks of potential rematches and other high-profile bouts swirling in the background, Fury's next steps will undoubtedly shape the heavyweight division's landscape. For now, the boxing world waits as Fury steps back from the spotlight to recharge. Whether he's plotting a return to the ring or considering retirement, one thing is clear: Tyson Fury's journey remains one of the most compelling narratives in the sport today. Only time will reveal what's next for the Gypsy King. Former world champion Tyson Fury's potential retirement, FR suggested that Fury might decide to step away from boxing.